I think we have a lead. Okay, wait. You're so nosy for the truth. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is awkward. How was someone onto them? Yes, today we are back with the next part of Twisted. If you have not seen the others, go catch up on that. They got a letter. Someone knows that they have been snooping. Little weird, little weird. So let's see what happens next. Go follow the amazing author Ellieewrites. Subscribe if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's start the drama. What do you mean by you got a creepy note that could possibly be a lead? Oh, I mean that I got a creepy note that could possibly be a lead. It's pretty self-explanatory if you ask me. Sorry, can you repeat that? Oh, she's over here partying. I'm having trouble hearing you. Chug, chug, chug. You know what? The intro was starting, and I wanted to bring this up in the intro, someone would have to know that they're investigating these things. So option A was Scott, suspicious because Beck let him know. Option B, the bully, as he's been watching them, but he hasn't really overheard anything, I don't think. But he's, watching his crush, Atlas, all the time. And then finally, I was really thinking about this. Tanner. Now, hear me out. When Beck was investigating that stuff on the grounds and I picked, we're doing some research, and that little pop-up, the little nice, helpful pop-ups came up and said something like, I don't remember what it said, don't reveal too much information or something like that. But he'd be the only person I think, to know that they were investigating this stuff. I could be completely off, but just thinking about that moment, it was a bit weird. But let's get back to the story, okay? I said that it's self-explanatory. Well, you didn't really explain it that much. You could just say you got a letter. That would be a little bit more. What's that sound? Whose cheeks did you pound? The bullies. What? Who are you calling right now? My mom. She can't find her porcelain plates. And pounding cheeks has something to do. You know what? I'll just text you. Oh no, wait, are we still meeting up tonight? I thought your mom lives in Tennessee. Okay, Atlas's thought process. Okay, let's think logically. The note was inside the folder. Tyler gave me the folder, but Tyler's my friend. She wouldn't write this, why would she? And if she knew something, anything at all, she'd just skip the cryptic letter part and move on to texting in all caps. Which means the note was put in there. But by who? The board by Scott Evans. Scott Evans would be the only one who knows that he's getting into student council. Well, whoever it is, they know the truth, supposedly. But what if there's someone else at play here that's helping Scott Evans? That's what I'm thinking. And they know I know something. To top it all off, they want me to meet them at the clubhouse tonight. Great, just great. This is literally how every horror novel starts and ends. Some idiot gets a creepy-ass note, then decides this is the perfect time to develop main character syndrome, then walks straight into an obvious trap. Then boom, dead in the first act. Heck, we haven't even gone to season 2 yet. But the note, what if it's a setup, a trap, or both? If I go, I could be walking straight into their hands, but if I don't, I lose my only chance at getting answers. Creepy note, icky. Meet tonight, 7. Okay, where? Are we still meeting at the library? See, the crush is right back there. And he's always around if we catch you sniffing around her again. Because Julian's in love with Alice, clearly. Not the library, too public. Then where, your apartment? Wait, no. I'm with my friends right now. It'll look weird if they catch me sneaking off to an apartment. Where should we go then? Arnold's Diner? I've never heard of that. Wait, isn't that the rundown place by the gas station? Yeah. Isn't that the literal definition of a public place? But if she said it's a rundown place by the gas station, clearly people don't, frequent. They're just old people. They don't care. Fine, I guess that'll work. I'll be there in 10. Okay, literally the driest texter ever. Okay, leaving already, Beck. Yeah, I gotta go. I need to catch up on homework, get some sleep, or meet a friend. I almost want to be honest to Colette and say meet a friend, but that might be suspicious. No one's gonna believe she says catch up on homework though. So get some sleep? But maybe I'm so stressed. I don't know if we should say the truth or not, but it'll look, here's my thought process. Catching up on homework, that's just not gonna work. Get some sleep. Okay. People need their sleep. But if it comes out that she didn't get sleep, Colette's then gonna be like, what's going on? If you say meet a friend, it's basically the truth. But I'm scared. Okay, meet a friend. I got +2 Alice. That's what's important. I forgot we had a planned dinner tonight. A friend who? Oh, I don't think you would know him. Or them. We recently been doing research homework together. Oh, from the research thing you were working on earlier. Okay, you told Tanner earlier. Dang, Tanner wasn't kidding when he said you were taking your work seriously now. Yeah, I guess I realized I need to pull myself together this semester. Maybe this all came together. Anyways, or was more suspicious. See you later. All right, let's go. You have enough popularity points that people... Wait, Beck's leaving. What? Beck, come back. Why do you care? Why so early, Beck? The event just started. Sorry, guys. I have to call it a night. At least stay for a little bit longer. It's not the same without you. Y'all weren't even looking at her a few minutes ago. Like, what? I would, but I really can't. See you guys later. And why are you acting all suspicious, sir? Why would you bring that up? My suspicion sense is tingling with that boy Tanner. Which they were to the dinner with Atlas tonight. Ooh, that's cute. That's real cute. Ooh. I like this. This is cute. Let's go with this one. Very classy, very pretty. Okay, let's go and see what happens at Arnold's Diner. And this is going to be, it was weird. I must have driven past this dingy place 1,000 times to get on the highway, but never once had I even thought to look this direction, let alone go in. It was strange. Girl, you might want to park in the back. Your car is very obvious. The things that you notice when you pause and look closer. The things that so often blend into the background until they become hidden, almost invisible. But when you finally pause and see, you realize those things weren't hidden. In fact, maybe they weren't even hidden all along. You just never bothered to look. Okay, let's see. I wonder if it was the same with people. Hello. So you really weren't kidding about the old people. I mean, at first I thought you were exaggerating. But really, it's just geriatrics and flannel. No offense. None taken. I like it here. Really, why? Of all places. It's quiet. And everyone's, oh, this is cute. This looks like a real nice place. So are we going to figure out this letter or what? Oh, right. I like that Beck has really been evolving as a character as the story's gone on. All right, detective, tell me what you know. The folder. Yes, I can see it's a folder. Look inside, smartass. This almost feels like Christmas morning. I don't know if I'd compare it to Christmas. What? What is it? The letter is scary. Girl, get that thing away from me. Oh, I mean, is it seriously why you were screaming bloody murder just now? I don't know, I just got startled, okay? Why were you screaming then? Because you were screaming. I thought something was happening to you. Fear was happening to me. Okay, well, at least now, oh, they're gonna get kicked out. I remember when I was a kid once. Okay, just never do that again. Fine. Gosh, you're so dramatic. Don't even talk to me about dramatic. Anyways, the folder, the creepy note, the mystery sender. Continue. So I was doing some thinking, right? A lot of thinking, actually. And I think this letter is our evidence. Meaning, I think Scott Evans was the one who wrote me that note. And is this just a gut feeling or... No, it's not just that. Here, let me show you. Oh, the motion was so casual, so absent-minded that it shouldn't have been attractive. And yet... Oh, anyways, she's starting to get a little crush. I guess it hadn't fully registered when he got up to walk around the table. But now as he leaned over to me, his eyebrows knit together in concentration and his weight on his supporting arm, I realized how close we were. Oh, I guess the first thing I noticed immediately was his smell. She's sniffing. Gosh, he smelled so good. For someone who spent most of his life buried in books, he didn't smell like musty paper or whatever nerd scent I imagined. No, he smelled like fresh laundry detergent and something sharp like cedarwood. The type of cologne that makes you want to lean in a little more, which is ridiculous because this is Atlas Kelly we're talking about. Honestly, I'm on Team Atlas Kelly. He is handsome and he's smart. He has everything good. He's a good guy too. He is the perfect catch. From this close, it was like I could see everything. The sharp angle of his jaw and cheek that he chewed in slightly to focus, the faintest freckle near his temple, and the way his eyelashes were longer than they had any right to. Do you get it now, or am I just wasting my time? Oops, sorry. Could you repeat that? All right. Pay attention this time, would you? So I was just saying Scott's handwriting. It matches. Oh, look here. So I've got the newspaper with Scott here, right? Take a look at the signature. It just says his name. Grow the signature. Precisely. Now let's take a look at the notes. Okay, see? They do look similar. Okay, so what am I supposed to be looking at? Gosh, you're hopeless. Okay, so let's break it down. I'm guessing, yeah, it's the same. His signature on the newspaper and the writing on the note almost match perfectly. The only way, see if you look closely. Here, I'll pull up the newspaper so you can see more. It looks like the same cursive. But how do you know for sure? I don't technically, but it's pretty damn similar. Specifically the A's and N's. You know how his A's all start with an upward tilted entry stroke. Both samples show the same curvature. And again, Scott knows that Beck inquired about Jessica. So it makes sense he sent that note. And since he's on student council, he probably saw that Atlas was trying to join student council. So that makes sense why he slipped a note that in the folder that Tyler gave him. So he's the number one suspect. I actually don't think Scott did it anymore. I just don't. I feel like it's too obvious. I feel it's too early in the story that it's Scott. I feel like it's someone else, but Scott knows who did it. Maybe Scott did have something to do with Jessica's passing, but maybe he wasn't the one who actually did it. Maybe he just wanted it to happen. Maybe he even paid the person to make it happen, a third party, a go-between. But I just don't know if he was the one who physically did it. It seems too early for that. Almost exactly 45 degrees relative to the horizontal baseline. No clue what that means, but I see it. I could see him being in on it though, like this. And let me see where else I can find it. Unless somebody is trying to now frame Scott. So maybe Scott had someone else to do it. This person did it. And now to not get ever caught, they're then reframing Scott? That could be something. Holy, are you seriously writing upside down right now? Yeah. I just assumed it would be easier for you to understand if everything was facing you. But anyways, it is also in the ink distribution, you see. The creepy note and his signature both have slight, dang boy. Which means he uses the same kind of pen, probably a ballpoint medium tip. Cheaper pens do that when the pressure isn't consistent. I mean, usually if you took a sample of 10 different people using the same pen, you see, and oh my gosh, boy, but Scott, his ink pressure is predictably uneven, like a pattern. Oh my gosh. Almost like he's forcing the pen to match a flow that isn't natural. Atlas is talking. I know he is because his lips are moving. And his voice, oh, she is so into him right now. Something about the alibi, something about handwriting, something that under any other circumstance, I should be paying absolutely attention to besides the awful unfamiliar heat flushing into my cheeks. What the heck is happening to me, girl? You have a crush. You have a hard one. I mean, sure, I'm listening to his words, but nothing is truly registering. Because unfortunately, my stomach is doing something weird. And there's this awful thumping happening at my chest. And I think I'm starting, but I can't help it. Because all I can think about is the way he looks from right now, sitting across from me. An elbow resting on the table, brow furrowed and focused, his jaw flexing a little as he bites the end of the pen cap in his mouth. His eyes are sharp as they sarcastically gaze through the few strands of dark hair that messily fall over his forehead. Eyes that are deepest unwavering through his thick lashes. Eyes that I had never really noticed until now. I hated that I noticed. I hated it more that I kept noticing. And his forearms, yeah, those were unexpected. I kept forgetting that this geek also happened to have a body, which was the worst part. His sleeves are rolled up, revealing toned muscle that flex now and then with the movement of the pen. Like he could lift something a lot heavier than a textbook. And his shoulders, let's talk about his shoulders. Oh girl, she is obsessed. She's just going on and on about how much she likes him. Not in the conventional showy way that guys parade around shirtless. No, Alice was attractive in a way that sneaks up on you. I agree. I agree. He doesn't seem too aware of my sudden silence, but even if he does, he seems indifferent to it, as if he could care less at my helpless goggling. He's too busy chewing the pen cap and scribbling in those papers in his ridiculously immaculate handwriting. At this point, the sunset is starting to peek through the windows. The sunset? Were we here all night? And I'm still staring. Gosh, why am I still staring? The silence has gotten weirdly long, and the reason for that, Atlas doesn't talk much, which is fine because I do. But unfortunately, right now I have nothing to say because my brain is currently being disconfigured as I stare at his face card. Gosh, come on back. This is Atlas frickin' Kelly. We're talking about, oh girl, you said that out loud. Snap out of it. So what we were saying is that basically Scott grew a conscience, wrote you that note, and now wants to admit all of his crimes to you at this sketchy clubhouse tonight? If it's really him who wrote the note, yeah. But there's an even bigger problem. Wait, what? What's the problem? He spelled "you're" wrong. What? Your, that's possessive. It should be "you are," as in "you are." But he wrote it as, so let me get this straight. You're not worried the fact that Scott might be trying to kill you tonight, or the fact that he snuck this ominous confession. Wait a minute, would Scott make that mistake? I don't think he would. I think someone's trying to frame Scott. But you're worried about, I mean, yeah, obviously that's also a concern, but the grammar bag. Because that's definitely the most concerning part of it. No, it is, because he was the student council president, and I believe he's super smart and has the good grades and everything like that. He could live his life coasting off of copying others, like how he apparently framed Atlas for the plagiarism. But it's a little weird. It's just, you'd think the president of Resga would know how to proofread. Detective Kelly, you're blowing this case wide open. Maybe. But now that I think about it, maybe Scott didn't write the note to begin with. What? So you're going to completely negate all of our evidence against Scott? Yeah, I agree. I think "your" was spelled wrong. No, girl, that's a big thing. If he is as smart as he claims, even though he did everything and everything like that, he wouldn't misspell something like that. You just don't do that. So this leads me to believe two options: Julian, the bully guy, or possibly Tanner. Neither of them seem very smart, so I could think it'd be one of those two. It couldn't be the Tyler girl. She's Atlas's friend, and she seems very smart. There's no way she'd mess that up. But those two boys, on the other hand, they would. Number one, I'm not negating anything. Number two is everything about this is purely hypothetical. And number three, you still want to talk about our evidence? That's funny, because correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm the only one who's actually gathered any. Oh, so please, Rebecca, if you've got any other leads, enlighten me. I was about to say something snarky, but my thought process was quickly swallowed as soon as I heard my full name roll off his tongue. Rebecca. It was the first time I heard him say it gravely and condescending, yet there was something about the way it rolled off his tongue that made it unintentional. Girl is so into him right now. She's just talking about how attractive he is. Get it together, girl. Y'all gotta figure this mystery out. Oh, I have done my research. A lot of it, actually. Let me show you. Has she? I've done some pretty extensive social media research on our buddy Scott. Well, some would call it research, some would call it epigram stalking. Same thing. Okay, so you're surprised at what I can find through social media. Yeah, congrats, he found his epigram. Maybe he's not as smart as he says he is? What riveting details did you uncover? His favorite Epibucks order? Okay, but wait, let's see the info. Y'all are playing too much. I need to see the mystery. Okay, so notes on Scott Evans. Business major, born March 14th, probably at 6:30 a.m. Okay. Oh my gosh, you got all the info about him. Used to have a dog named Buster, RIP Buster, because it ran away in 2016, sad dog. Anyway, he drives a 2017 Honda Civic, gray license plate, 5XJN47. His grandma's sister's cousin is named Paula Jean, who's still alive. And his last 3 credit card purchases were at Epitol, some bougie men's skincare store. And oh, he spent $27.40 at a gas station last year. How do you know all that? Using his Visa card, the last 4 digits. How did you find that out? Okay, I believe you. And I'm slightly scared of you. Really, because I could read you more. No thanks. I mean, it's impressive, I guess, and a bit concerning. But I still don't know how anything has to do with Jessica's case. I already checked his epigram account online. His epigram account. Oh, sweetheart, read the caption. So pleased to announce my new role as president of Resga. So grateful to all the family and friends who... You have it all wrong. This is his official account. So please do not spend your roll my ass. You need to find his real account. His real account. Have you ever heard of a Finsta, darling? Let's get lit this weekend. Yeah, 7 minutes in Evans. Oh my gosh. It's a bit far off from his put together president persona, huh? I don't know, but I don't feel like stinging half naked. Okay, don't care about that. Are you sure? Doesn't it make you feel like you're spending 7 minutes in heaven? Ha ha. Gosh, no. Anyway, I don't know how this has anything to do with Jessica's. Oh, it does. Check the timestamp on the post. This photo was posted the same night Jessica died. See? He even tagged Jessica exactly 1 hour before she was found dead in the hallway that night. Oh, there was a Resga council meeting that same night too, but Scott and Jessica were both marked absent from the meeting. Meanwhile, Scott was getting trashed at this house party instead. And guess who could have also been drinking at the party that night? Reports show that Jessica was under the influence. Jessica could have also been drinking. Ding, ding, ding. So tell me, detective, still think spelling errors are our biggest lead. How do you even find the social media information? I'm popular, Atlas. People send me things. And plus, I have very fast fingers. Oh, please never say that sentence again. Well, look who it is. For a phase at my favorite Atlas Kelly. Aw, oh hey Rhonda. I swear, sugar, every time you come in here, you get taller and taller. Well, Albie, you got yourself a pretty lady now, Atlas, without telling me. Golly, I thought I'd never live to see the day. Hello. Oh, we're not, she's just, oh, don't be shy now, sugar. I've been around this diner long enough to know when I see a good match. Ain't nothing to be embarrassed about. Oh, Rhonda's so sweet, but we're not together, like at all. In the future, you will be. We're working on it. Oh, sweetheart, don't mind him. He's always been a bit shy. You just gotta give him time, but he'll warm up to you. Rhonda, you know, he used to be the sweetest little thing back then. In fact, he used to hide behind the counter over there, just when he was barely tall enough to reach the top. Just trying to sneak by with his little chocolate milk and a side of fries. Goodness gracious, it was the cutest little thing. Oh, Atlas. And you know he used to drink his chocolate milk with a spoon? Oh, that's unique. Said it made it last longer. That's not even true. Oh, it was. Milk mustache and everything. Oh, bless your heart. You are the most particular little thing. Are you finished now? No, I want to hear more. Oh, darling, I've got all the stories in the world. But I do have to close up for the night. Lord knows my feet ain't what they used to be, and I got an early morning ahead of me. Thank you, Miss Rhonda. Of course, dearie. All right, let's get out of here. And okay, let's get out of here. I'm trying to find out this mystery. That was cute, though. I can't believe I'm saying this, but that was honestly kind of sweet. Yeah, Rhonda's something else. Okay, so you grew up around here. Yeah, my whole life. Dang, so you didn't travel here for college. Why have I never known this? You never asked. Oh, right. I just didn't take you as a small town kind of guy. I guess. I just came to this diner a lot as a kid, and I guess it stuck. That's cool. Yeah. Okay, let's get to this meeting place. It's about time, isn't it? So you need to ride to this clubhouse, or are you good? Wait, we're actually going to that. That's typically how following a lead works. Well, obviously I know that. I just thought we were gonna, I don't know, talk about it through a little more first. Maybe take a vote. Or consider the fact that this is how people get got in horror movies. Well, it's almost 9:30, and the note said to meet them at the clubhouse at 10. Which means we'll need to be there soon if we're to meet Scott. You mean if we're get got by Scott? Fine, stay back. Oh no, she's gonna get, wait, I'm coming. Oh, but we're freezing your car. Okay, 9:26 p.m. So we're actually doing this. Yes. Why do you say yeah like that? Like what? That was not a normal yeah. That was a yeah, we're about to die kind of yeah. I said it normally. You did not. I did. Whatever. All right, let's go. Should we at least practice what we're gonna say to him? Practice what, girl? Practice? Yeah, like practice, you know? So we don't just get there, catch Scott, then word vomit everywhere. Fine, you go first. Watch and learn. Hi, Scotty, Scott. So, like, we totally know that you wrote us a girl, what are you doing? But also, if you did kill Jessica, this is totally safe space where you can totally tell us anything. No. You can't bring up that first thing. You need to be more casual about it. What is she doing? Yo, Scott, my man. We're just trying to have a chat over here. Girl, shut up and get to the damn meeting. Just some fun. I need to know who this is. Enough about this. Hi, Scott. We know you wrote that note and listen. If you need to tell us anything like at all, we're totally open ears. But we're not accusing you of getting Jessica or anything, unless you did it. Which in that case, now would be a really good time to tell us. Because we'd really appreciate the truth here, Scott, if you know anything. But also no pressure. But like, also kind of a lot of pressure. But we get it. Parties get wild, accidents happen. Accidents? Okay, let me just see this. Clubhouse door shutting. Did you hear that? That definitely had to be from inside the clubhouse. Okay, this is what I'm trying to see here. 9:50. We got to get going. Wait up. Oh no, girl, you already fallen like it's a horror movie. Wait up. The clubhouse was this direction. I mean, this can't be that dangerous, right? Even if it is a setup, it's not like Scott would get me in the clubhouse. Especially not with Beck around. Wait, where is Beck? Girl, you need to stop talking so loud. Okay, let me just get in this damn clubhouse. What if Scott's waiting for us behind the door? I mean, this is the right place and the right time, 10:29. Do we go in? Oh my gosh, see, someone's gonna be watching them from upstairs, just like that. That's generally how doors work. Don't mock me, I'm in fight or flight mode. What if he just like gets us immediately? What if we don't even get through a little speech? Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to see who's coming inside. They just bickering at this point. I'm really just, okay, let's get in here. All right. So on the count of 3, we open it together. Oh gosh, here goes nothing. 1, 2, 3. What is this? Professor Nguyen? And the janitor? This ain't what it looks like. What? Get out, students aren't allowed in here after hours. What he said. I really wish I could unsee this. Did you get around a grading my last physics quiz? Get out, both of you. Wait a minute. Chill out, chill out. So friendly note to self, don't voluntarily enter the clubhouse after hours. Was it an accident that happened or was that done to see on purpose? Because someone wrote that note to mess with us. I guess so. I mean, it's 10:20, should have been here by now. This was a waste of time. So what now? Was it a waste of time though? Professor Nguyen. What does he see? Beck. Get over here. What? Just get over here. Very funny, but you're not scaring me. No, I'm serious. Get over here. What is it? I think Scott came. But I also think someone beat him to it. Y'all.